You. E. I'm just trying to think of American references. I can't think of any more. I'm sure there are some though. I'm sure they've come up with some other stuff. Anyway, the reason I'm doing that is because I've got an American beer again. Sorry, I haven't even reintroduced myself. It's Chris again. You all knew that. Unless you knew, in which case, my name's Chris. Hello. Today, I've got an American beer. It's from the Hand Brewing Company, which is based in Colorado, in America. Brewed on the banks of the mighty St. Vrain, wherever that is. Sounds nice though. But this is their 400-pound monkey, and it's an English style Pale Ale, India Pale Ale IPA. I like IPA. I like some American IPAs more than others. I've just had to look this up on the website because I couldn't for the life of me find the what do you call it, the ABV on this bottle anywhere, and I had my wife double check because you know how men aren't very good at looking for things sometimes. You know, like, or ever, in fact. So you get your wife to do it for you. Some of that's laziness, you know, but you know, you don't bark when you got a dog, do you?
Patience on my behalf.
Yeah. Anyway, the wife couldn't find it either, and she was, you know, despite her protestations that you know, it must be on there, etc. Well, neither of us could find it. But anyway, I've checked this out. This comes in at 6.8, and one of the comments they put on the website, very nice website. I'll just check what that is. It's lefthandbrewing.com. Yeah, what they said is that they're fed up with cartloads of monkeys throwing cartloads of hoppy bananas into the jungle or something like that. I think they're getting at people making the hop the central feature of the beer and just throwing all they can at it, and hoping it'll turn out nice. So hopefully this will be a bit more balanced and quite tasty. So let's see where it fits in the big IPA canon. Opening, Durham Brewery bottle opener. Left Hand Brewing. There's a left hand. I'm guessing that's left hand. Yep. Okay. No smoke. Bottle, glass bottle. What's on the pour? It's pale. Lovely looking. There's pale pour to it. Maybe a one finger head on quite an aggressive pour. You can see the condition in there. It's leaving a bit of lacing around the glass. Some movement in there. Not massive. Let's get up to the light. Yeah, it looks good and healthy. So in the nose, now what I'm used to with American beers is like someone's been stuffing pine cones into the bottle when you weren't looking, and I'm not a big fan of that. Although it does have its place. But anyway, let's see what this one's like. I've kind of had the flip side of this beer before, where I've had English beers that were trying to be American style IPAs. One of them was, I think, from what was it? It was from the Hop Me Up Brewing Company. Didn't like it. Tasted lemon and rubber. Not so good. So I'm hoping that the reversal here is that they're going to get this right, and that this is going to come out like a good English IPA. I think the proof of the pudding will be in the drinking. Cheers. See, to my mind, where that differs just from the mouthfeel, it differs from your classic English IPA. Because that mouthfeel is thicker than I would expect, more resonant. Not to the point of being piney and overly hoppy, but almost slightly viscous as you're drinking it. Excuse me. It's pleasantly hopped. It's not too strong. Not too wild on the hops, but there's enough there to give you the character. If you think of some very traditional IPAs that you'll get, you know, and I know I often harp on about it, but I've mentioned it a number of times. Samuel Smith's IPA, very traditional. Not much happening with it. But then you've got Dry Pur, which is the other end of the IPA scale in the UK, and they're completely different beasts. This falls somewhere in between in terms of hoppiness. So you've got some of the exciting hop flavours from the Dry Pur end, but also you've got some of those nice kind of bready, slightly, you know, tinge of malt in there, you know. Touch of citrus, more specifically an orangey kind of citrus quality. It's very good. It's well balanced. 6.8 as well, 6.8%. It's, I wouldn't guess it was there from that. The aftertaste that you're left with is quite highly bitter. What it does say on the website is that they say that this, when it warms up, it starts really. Is it? What did it say? It was misbehaving, or?
No, it said I think it's the monkey reopened up or something.
No, the monkey opens up. That might not be a pleasant phrase for some people.
No, I don't think that was quite.
Right. Well, the monkey starts doing something as the beer warms up. I can see that happening with this. I don't necessarily see it having a massively positive effect on the flavour. Maybe on the aroma it would really kick off that. As regular viewers will know, this will have come directly from my special beer cupboard, which houses beers at the ideal temperature the beer should be housed at. And I'll show you it one day. I think if I let this go too warm, it might get a bit claggy for me in the mouthfeel. But it hasn't. It hasn't done that yet. And what I've often found with the American beers is they start giving you that hint of clagginess, even when they're quite cold. This isn't doing that. For my American viewers, I'd like to tell the IBU rating, but they haven't told me what it is, so I'm not telling you. Okay, it's tasty, it's good. Would I want it instead of an English IPA? Given that were I to pick it up here in a pub, it would probably cost me more. Or if I was in a bar that's, you know, had a decent selection of ale, this would cost me more to get. Well, there's perfectly good homegrown IPAs. If you're in America and you want to get your hand on something that resembles an English IPA and you can't afford the imported stuff, get hold of one of these. It will give you a good idea of what we're about over here, or what my current favourite IPAs are about. Yeah. Okay, so a rating. I'm going to give it an 8. Yeah, it's good, it's decent. it's not mind-blowing, and it's certainly not mediocre. But, you know, an 8, I think, is a decent rating for this. So, well done, Left-Handed Brewing Company. Thank you, Ales by Mel, for sending it. And I will see you again soon. Take care. Cheers.